Zombie. Turtle. I like turtle. I like turtle. I like turtle. I like turtle. Turtle. I like turtle. I like turtle. I like turtle. I like turtle.
All right, what's up, Turtle Riders? How are y'all doing out there? Isn't it good? All right, I'll hook it up one sec. There we go. And let me just change this. And we should be good. Can you guys hear me all right? Excellent. All right, guys, welcome to the Turtle Boy Live Show, Tuesday night edition here. Wait, is it Tuesday? No, it's fucking Thursday, isn't it? Thursday night edition here. I always forget. I don't know about you guys. Like, ever since I stopped teaching, I always forget what day. I have no clue what day of the week it is. It doesn't matter what day of the week it is ever. It's all just a blur anyway. But anyway, we've got a lot of good stories this week. I have shared the link to this on the Clarence Woods Emerson page, as well as the TurtleBoy Sports Forever page. So if you'd like to go ahead and share those up, that'd be great too. I did not share it on Twitter because I'm banned from Twitter again. I'm banned. That's the first one we're going to talk about real quick. Okay. I am Dunsky, RIP Turtle Boy. And this has caused quite a celebration within the Ratchet community. A lot of these people are proud. I think I posted some screenshots of it on Facebook. Let me see if I can find it real quick. But do you guys see who was celebrating this today? So basically, here's what happened. We all remember that chick, what the hell, Lauren Pespisa, the Anquifa lady who she kind of like, I don't know, protested us while we were protesting Monica Cannon Grant. And she's just a lifelong loser. She is a 32-year-old unemployed, failed model, as we talked about previously. She turns out she was in some softcore pornographic videos in the past. Miss Pespisa was. And yeah, not really much going on there. A couple of flapjacks up top, nothing to brag about. But I was just kind of curious, what happened to her? Like, what happened to your career? I want to know more about it, because clearly it didn't work out now since you're, unemployed, probably on the verge of being homeless. You probably live off your mother in Boxborough. You got a good life there. Even though you were a little bit racist growing up, that's okay. You're working it out. You're woke now. And I threw some screenshots out there, right, of some of her more famous work. Let me see if I can find them in just 1 second here. But I think I showed you guys these on the live show the other night. It wasn't pretty. It wasn't very pretty. Like, you can't even fap to it. Like, I guess you could, but it would be difficult. And so I throw that out there on Twitter, and I'm like, hey, come on the live show. I want to hear more about this softcore pornographic career of yours. Like, what happened to it? And that was like 5 days ago. Then yesterday I get a notification that this has been taken down, not for, because you can post porn on Twitter. Twitter's great for porn. I highly recommend it. It doesn't use a lot of bandwidth. Big fan of Twitter. And unfortunately, though, I was taken down because I was told it was like revenge porn. Like that was clearly the insinuation. Is like a revenge porn thing. Oh, here it is. Let me pull this one up. It's not. Oh, good Lord. Oh, hold on. Let me see what we got here. Am I getting kicked off YouTube for this? We'll find out. There's no nipples here. I think I can show if there's no nipples, right? It's all good in the hood. Let's find out. Let's find out. Hold on. Application, because this is in a movie you can just watch online. There it is. See, it's not a couple stuff like that. I threw that up there, and apparently, where'd it go? It's gone. You're better off not seeing it. But I threw those up there, and I said, come on the show. I want to hear more about this. And next thing you know, boom, I'm banned. Now, here's the thing about this. You got all these different parties out there taking responsibility for this. Like, they're all bragging about it. Everybody's taking credit for it. So you got all these losers of no particular significance. Actually, let's just go to Twitter right now. I'm just going to go to Twitter right now. Like Ernst, our guy Ernst is bragging about this. What we got here? Hold on. Share screen, Chrome tab, Twitter. Okay. Can you guys see that? There she goes. All right. So this is what one of my many no longer active Twitter accounts looks like. We will look up here. Let's search for @RealUncleTV and see what comes up. And let's see, what the fuck is this guy talking about? Huh? This guy's speaking in a foreign tongue. Category of Bakht, Namrogi plus Islamophobe, reason, extreme abuser and hate monger, suspended by Twitter. What the fuck is this account? I don't even know what they're saying. So they're laughing at me. Everybody's having a good time. Did this guy report me? Oja Karakuchi for violating our rules against posting or sharing privately produced, distributed, intimate media. It was like a bootleg Lifetime movie. She's like a F-list actress, does some softcore porn. She chose to do that. It's all out there. And so what's the problem? So there's the suspended account. And if you search for it, it's like all these people are talking about it. And by the way, you know what else? It sucks because you know what else is trending on Twitter today? Waraq is trending on Twitter today. Some big accounts found it. Like, check this out. Here's the hammer. It's like the Walking Dead. Yeah. Hammer time. Where'd it go? Oh. Hammer time. Like all of their videos continue to have like 2 million, 3 million views. He's the hammer time. He shaved his head. Oh, good. They're smashing a nice TV. Oh, that's great. I love him so much. Look at him. Look at them in all their glory. So yeah, this guy Ian Miles Chong shared it, and he's a big Twitter guy. He's got like 200 something thousand followers on there, conservative, and all these people in the comments like, oh my god, they're just finding about Waraq now. All of a sudden, I started getting traffic, so some turtle riders must have been on there. My point here is, it would have been a great day to be on Twitter. It would have been a great fucking day. So all these losers are celebrating this like they've got something on me. They're all like laughing about it. Like what's this? This is the guy that was really celebrating. Nosira Sek. And let's go to his account. Okay. He says, this is why I can't stand Twitter too. All these people are anonymous. He's got 105 followers. He says, InfoSec nerd with engineer in their title. Oh, fancy. I will expose racists, bigots, and fake accounts. And he's got a fake account. Hashtag Turtleboy Slayer. There are literally people out there, guys, who dedicate every minute of their life to just silencing me. In fairness, they're all copycats of Kevin Lynch. Kevin Lynch is the OG at this. And he was better than them in all this. Kevin Lynch got everything taken down. He used to be a pain in my fucking ass before we had him on for that intervention with Brett in June 2018, that big summit there in which we made peace between Brett, Kevin, and I, and he agreed to stop. So all these other bootleg Kevin Lynches out there, they couldn't hold his jockstrap, but he basically is on here and just talking about me all day, right? They think Aidan Kearney is too dangerous for Twitter. Right. Imagine how much of a loser you got to be to just dedicate your life to somebody else. Right. To just dedicate your life to, thinking about somebody else. Like, I'm going to silence this guy. Like, that's going to shut him up. Monica Cannon Grant was also celebrating it today. Like, look at this fucking guy. All he does is talk about me. Why did he get shut down? What specific reason? Everybody wants to know. Everybody wants to know what's going on. Where's Turtle Boy? Here's Brian Riccio celebrating it. He says, just want to ask Daryl Hatton. Who's that? So Daryl Hatton is the CEO of PayPal fundraiser. Oh, reminds me. If you guys want to hit up them donos, I'm going to go ahead and put a link for the donos in the comments section. Yeah, it's very much like Michael Gaffney. Think of all the people who wake up every single day, guys, and just obsess about yours truly every single day. You got Michael Gaffney, Stacey Barnes, right? You have Kay Peter, obviously. I'm sure the several of her, her usual, my slaves, I call them. They think about me 24/7. There's a lot of people out there. It's fucking weird. It's weird. Like Turtleboy's not that big. Like, chill the fuck out. There are bigger fish you guys could fry out there. Silencing me is not going to work, guys. It's not going to work. So, as you can see, Brian Biccio is like, this is what they do all day. Think of how much of a fucking loser you have to be to wake up in the morning and, hey, just want to ask Daryl Hatton and fundraiser if this platform bounced real Uncle Turtleboy for his blatant hate speech. Why are you monetizing it? Now, here's the thing. What these people don't understand is PayPal is just the fucking medium. But these people, they're fucking terrorists, right? Their whole goal isn't just to silence you, right? Because you can keep talking. Nothing's going to stop you from saying it. Their whole goal is to financially ruin you. Like, that's clearly what they want to do, because they know they can't stop you from talking. So they're like, well, if we just take all his money away, then he won't be able to do this anymore. Like, this is what we're up against. And, it's worked to a degree, right? Like, they've gotten our Facebook pages taken down many times, but we just make new ones and come back stronger. I was banned from Twitter for like 2 years. So, but I'm still here, obviously. They got all of our local advertisers. I used to have like a slate of 20 advertisers. There was that turtle boycott. I lost everybody, and I just didn't even bother trying to get more local advertisers because they're just going to get harassed. So it's not even fucking worth it. They got me banned from Google AdSense, which is why I had to leave turtleboysports.com as the primary site and create TV Daily News. I just keep going. You just got to keep going. A lot of people would have quit a long time ago. Not me, though. These people don't understand. They haven't gotten the memo yet. Like, I'm the guy who doesn't quit. I'm the guy you can't deplatform. I'm the guy you can't silence. I'm just going to keep talking. And it's largely thanks to you people out there, because you guys have gone out and, you donate to the fundraiser. I really appreciate that. Oh, we haven't even mentioned the fucking 5 million lawsuits I've been involved in, and the pretty penny that those have cost me. Right. But again, none of this would be possible without you people. Like, you guys are the ones that keep this going. So if you feel like donating during the show, I will read it off. And people, they always say, like, people like Bitchy, like, oh, you're still begging for money. Well, first of all, I'm not begging. I've never begged. Like, if you want to give, right? If you think I'm worthy of it, if you think Turtle Boy is a cause, that should continue on, hey, send it on over. I graciously accept it. If not, that's cool too. I understand people are on budgets. You got shit to do. This is free as far as I'm concerned. If you want to give. If you don't, that's cool too. I like you either way. But they just can't stop me. And they realize, okay, well, what's he going to do now? Well, let's try to get the medium taken down. Like, let's try to get him banned from PayPal, which it's not like PayPal gives me money. They just exist, right? They're the medium between, if you want to give money to me, and you don't want to send me, you could send me a check in the mail. I guess we could do that. But that seems roundabout. Why not just fucking have PayPal? And this is what they're going to try to do in the future, not just to me, to other people. This is what they do. This is how desperate they are to silence your speech. They will, like, Laura Loomer is running for Congress in Florida. She's a fucking lunatic. Google Laura Loomer and you'll see what comes up. But she's the most censored person on the internet. She's like 25 years old. She's banned from Twitter, Facebook, and she's banned from Patreon. She's banned from, her bank accounts were stopped. I want to say like Visa, or JP Morgan. Somebody just shut down her fucking bank account. Like, you can't even have a fucking bank account. Wait till they start, like, Verizon gets woke. You better hope Verizon or AT&T doesn't get woke. They just take away your fucking phones. Like, this is insane. This is Orwellian. And you got to stand up to these people. You can't let the Brian Bitchios of the world win. However, I'm like, let's see. What else are people talking about? Turtle Boy can't put asses in the seats. Like, they just love to fucking talk. Like, this account, Big Man 3030. He makes, like, whoever this guy is, I've blocked like 30 of his fucking accounts. And they'll say, well, I thought you were all about free speech, turtle fucker. I am all about free speech, but if your goal is to just come here and report me, I'm not going to let you do that, right? I'm not going to let you just report me all day. That's not free speech. That's not a conversation. And I know it's the same guy because he always tweets this out, like this picture. It's a screenshot of like TV Daily News and my pitch at the end. Like, if you want to donate. Like, oh, gotcha. Oh, okay. Like my goal is simply point out his hypocrisy, not take him down. What are you talking about? So all these people are like, what's this guy saying? Not for long. Let's see what he says here. Sounds like you need a hobby, and it's actually sad that you live such a pathetic life. He's also on 4 other platforms. Not for long. Okay, so not for long. So he's going to take me down there. And I mean, just look at these people. That's the reason. Scumbag is gone for good. Get over it. Oh man, these people, they love it. I mean, it's just so stupid. So I'm on Parler. If you guys want to follow me on Parler, at Turtleboy Sports. Or no, I'm just at Turtleboy on Parler. I'm gonna start going on Parler a lot more. Get on there. If this is the way Twitter wants to be. I also think it's them doing this around election time is pretty fucking. I've always said this. This is like election meddling, taking down accounts and shit around this time. I mean, what did I do? What did I do? The girls in softcore porn. It's out there. It's not revenge porn. It's fucking out there. This wasn't privately, stuff. Like, she went out there and she started in softcore pornography, D- porn, and that's it. So anyway, so that's that. Monica Kane and Grant and Ernst obviously are celebrating. Let me see if I can find Ernst here. What the hell is Ernst's last name? Should we call this motherfucker up? I hate Ernst so much. He's at every protest, this guy. Let me show you Ernst. Okay, so let's go to Ernst's page real quick. Where's Ernst? There he is. All right, so here's Ernst, right? And this was, let's see. This is so Turtleboy Quotes is my guy on there who just quotes the show. He'll be banned too soon. In case this tweet wasn't clear, Aidan was suspended from Twitter permanently. I'll keep Turtle Riders up to speed as best I can. And so they're celebrating it. And Monica shared this, and she's like, "Yeah, get him." So let's see what these people are saying. You love to see it. I love it here. Like, why would you love it, right? Like, why? Who would love that? Like, I wouldn't. I don't want Ernst to be silenced, even though I think he's a fucking loser. But they do want to silence us because they know the things that we're saying are more popular than things that they're saying, right? And they'll catch on. That's the real reason they want to silence us. Ernst. I mean, why would you love that? As a person who protests all the time and stuff like that, you would think that they would value the First Amendment, but apparently not. It's music to my ears. Fuck that guy, he says. Not only fuck that, but this is the first time I'm hearing of turtle riders. Oh, sure thing. Let them know. Ernst's page, guys, by the way, is wide open if you want to go over there. Let's see what else they're saying. William Daly says, I low-key feel like someone with excellent graphic design skills should get on making a really unflattering logo based on Turtle Riders. Oh, man, you guys are got to get owned. William Daly is about to own you. Look at this fucking guy. Look at this tool bag. Oh, guys, this guy, the ginger chin strap, he's about to own you motherfuckers through cartoons. Oh, my fucking Lord. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Just give up on life. Just quit. So what else we got here from Ernst? Yeah. Ari Marie says, how has this guy not been sued? Hey, guys, how have I not been sued? Anyone know? Good thing I haven't been sued before. That would be fucking bad. That would be bad if I got sued. And what is Brittany says he does a lot of threatening of legal actions himself. Probably is scared. Do I really? I don't really threaten a lot of people legally. I don't think so. He barked up the wrong tree messing with me. Oh, I don't want to mess with Ernst. First of all, Ernst, nobody is scared of you, pal. Nobody is scared of you. Your name is fucking Ernst. Your mom ran out of money, so she couldn't even buy you a fucking vowel, right? You're obviously a loser. You're you went to a pedophile university, and you are probably the least oppressed person in the world. Like, you like to act like you're like man of the streets, whatever. No. First of all, you are not even like, I'm trying to put this the right way. You're very suburban. Let's just put it that way, Ernst. You're very suburban. You talk a lot about Black Lives Matter, but basically you look like a chick, first of all, and you're just kind of weak. Like nobody's impressed by your tough guyness. Like the other two guys that confronted me in Hyde Park, Chris Lewis and Keith Spady. Like I'm not fucking around with those guys. Those guys might shoot somebody. Those guys might do something bad. When Ernst came over, no one was scared. Ernst, nobody's scared of you, pal. Literally nobody. And then Ari says he's going to mess with somebody with legal connections one of these days. Good thing I've never fucked with, like, been sued by a lawyer before, right? That would be bad. Get a fat lawsuit. Then use that GoFundMe to pay for the lawsuit. Who wants to tell her? Who wants to tell her? And that's going to get shut down too. All right. So this is what I love is that they are celebrating this like it's a victory. Like what did you accomplish? This is like my 40th Twitter account I've had. It's gone now, obviously. I was expecting it to be gone months ago. What took you so long? Number one, what the hell took you so long? And number two, the idea that you'll silence me because of that. You can't do it. You can't do it. I'm still going to be on Twitter. I'm going to make a new account. That'll get shut down eventually too. That's fine. But I'm just going to keep coming. And better yet, it's Twitter. I know so many people out there, so many turtle riders out there. I just send text to somebody, hey, say this for me. And that's what I did today. I just texted the guy that ran the account with 20,000 followers. We have a fan account called @TurtleboyTweets. I don't touch it. I've never logged into it. It's not a Turtle Boy account. It's a fan account. I can just text that person and say, hey, tweet this out for me. Tell them, fuck you. I'm still here. So I'm still speaking on Twitter. I'm just not at my house writing the words myself. I'm doing it through a third party. So you can't even fucking silence me. You've completely failed, Ernst. Everything in your life is a fucking failure. You can't stop me. You can only hope to contain me, but I'm still going to keep coming, pal. I'm still going to keep coming. So anyway, let's go on here. Let's go on to the next topic. Let me just refresh this. Speaking of. All right, we got a couple donos there, Brian Riccio. Michael Calling says, I love what you do, Unc. Post up the link to the Lifetime movie. I got to go dig it up again. I've got so many somebody, I forgot who sent it to me. You know where I got it sent? I got it sent to me on Twitter. So I can't even go retrieve it, but it's out there somewhere. Joanne says, I appreciate you. Love the tea. Absolutely. Thank you very much, Joanne. I appreciate that. All right, let's talk about the next thing I got up on the agenda here, shall we? And it's a story I have not published yet, but I'm going to talk about it right now. I'm going to beat it to it. Is that the right one? No, wrong one. Hold on. Oh, no, this is that's another one I'm working on. Hold on. I got so many freaking windows here. Chrome tab. Oh, here's the one. No, that's the same fucking one. Hold on. This is the one I want. Stop screen. Share screen, Chrome tab. How about this one? Give this one a shot. If it's the same fucking one, okay. Did I get it right this time? All right, cool. All right. So there was an incident on, I want to say Sunday in Natick. And there was a protest down there. Now, I know some of you guys know who Diana Ploss is. She's fucking insane. All right. I don't like Diana Ploss. I've never liked Diana Ploss. She is a rabid, insane Trump supporter, which is fine because I'm a Trump supporter too. That's cool. But she's just like lunatic style. Let me see if I can find her real quick. Hold on. Where's Diana Ploss? Okay, here she is. I'm navigating this. Hold on. Bear with me. Okay. So here we have it. Let's see. Boots on the ground. This is Diana. This is what she does all the time. She just goes, I don't know how this woman makes money, but she goes around just having gigantic Trump rallies and back the blue rallies. The other day they had one in don't DM during the let's see. Hold on. basically she goes around just causing problems, instigating people like Ernst and stuff like that who try to silence her, and she just keeps going. But she's a huge embarrassment. She's a huge embarrassment. I want nothing to do with Diana Ploss. She is what she is. So they have a big protest down in Natick the other day, right? Whitewashed Natick. And some people show up because she's starting to like put the word out now that she's at certain places. So these mobs show up, like Rod Weber shows up and all these other fucking losers show up. Let me see. All right, check this out. So this is a video I have not published yet, but I want to show you guys what happens here. So this gentleman's name is David Hepp. He is from Natick. And watch what he does here to some Trump supporters.
Your type? Yeah. Listen, I got fucking guys who will fuck you, bend you over, motherfucker. Fuck Trump. What do you want? What's up? What are you gonna do? Fuck you. Not gonna do anything. Fucking pussy. Look how many. There's one of me. I'll fuck all you up. Fuck you guys. Fuck Trump. You fucking faggot. Yeah, you are. Bitch. You got to stand here. All right. I'll be back. Oh, yeah. Oh, fine. Oh, that's hilarious. You got nothing. I got nothing.
You saw how he did that? Get that shit, and then he hits the camera out. But again, you guys see this motion right here? He pulled the Keith Spady. Wait, look at this. Oh, yeah. I'll be back. Oh, yeah. So obviously he's fucking insane. Anyway, he ends up getting arrested. Let me pull this up. Let me pull up his arrest. Where'd it go? There she blows. All right. So there he is right there. His name is David Hepp. He was arrested and charged on Saturday when a rally supporting President Trump turned tense. A 25-year-old. Oh, crap. I just realized they didn't have the fucking volume on there, did I? Should I show that video again? You guys need to see that again? Could you hear the audio there? God damn it. All right. I got to show the audio again one more time. Hold on. Let me fix this because I got to go back and forth between this mic and the computer mic. Nah, so check it out. If you
I don't give a fuck. You're a man too.
You fucking throwing trash, loser.
Go fuck yourself.
Oh yeah, you too.
Go fuck
You're not
yourself.
my type, buddy.
Your type?
Yeah. Fag.
Fag?
Fuck outta here, you
Listen,
fucking loser.
I got fucking guys who will fuck you, bend you over, motherfucker.
Yeah, right. You're a loser.
Fuck Trump.
Fuck you.
What do you want? What's up?
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Nothing.
Fuck you.
Not gonna do anything. Fucking
Go ahead,
pussy.
take it away. Look how many. There's one of me. I'll fuck all you up. You fuck you guys. Fuck Trump. You fucking faggot.
Yeah, you are. Bitch. You got me standing there.
All right. I'll be back.
notice the Bulls hat? People are like Bulls hats. The first thing is,
Oh, that's hilarious.
wait, is the volume working this time? Tell me the volume's working this time.
You got nothing. Listen, you're gonna bring that shit out of my face.
Tell me the volume worked that time. Please tell me the volume worked that time. I didn't get the right fucking. Yeah, okay, that should have worked that time. Okay, good. Anyway, so that guy's he's like, I'll bend you over, all this shit. So let's meet the man. Let's meet the man, shall we? His name is David Hepp, as I mentioned. There he is, 25 years old, a hard 25 too. He was arrested and charged with assault and battery and malicious destruction of property during a rally when supporters of Donald Trump clashed with counter protesters. Police said he crossed the street to where Trump supporters were rallying and took a person's phone and threw it to the ground. A Natick spokeswoman said Monday. Police said police told the Metro West Daily News that he was arrested after authorities received multiple reports of being pepper sprayed by someone. So he ends up getting pepper sprayed. Somebody pepper sprayed him. That was not on video. But you know what? If he got pepper sprayed after that, he totally deserved. Don't want to get pepper sprayed? Don't go up to a group of Trump supporters at a rally And Trump supporters and Blue Lives Matter people, you should have pepper spray on you. You should have something on you at these things. Because as you can see, these people are fucking crazy. Like, people like this are fucking crazy. They are ready to kill over Donald Trump. Like, he does something to them. He does something to them. And it goes on to say, reports said that groups displayed signs supporting Trump, as well as others supporting the Black Lives Matter movement, with some levels of engagement between the two sides. She said in a statement that they took appropriate action and will not condone it, blah, 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 blah. All right. So let's meet the man, shall we? This is because, you know, that's what we like to do on Turtle Boy. We like to find out more and more about this individual. So he was actually a star goalie. Like, he was an up-and-coming goalie about 7 years ago for Natick High School. Like, one of the best recruits in the country. Clearly, something went wrong along the way. So there he is right there, right? Playing, I don't know if he's like semi-professional or something, but now he's reduced to this. And on the Natick Black Lives Matter page, he's chirping a lot over there. So he's saying stuff like, thank you for everything you guys do. I was the man who got chased down and pepper sprayed. Oh, poor little baby. Poor little baby. Oh, poor thing. He got pepper sprayed. I stand for Black Lives Matter. I in no way want to make the organization look bad. He doesn't want to make the organization look bad. He just says he's going to, what do you say? I'm going to bend you over and fuck you, faggot, or something like that. Besides that, he doesn't want to make the organization look bad. Luckily, he doesn't have to do that because, you know, on the Black Lives Matter scale, telling some Trump supporter at a rally that you're going to bend them over and fuck them and then pointing to a gun, you know, insinuation that you have a gun in your pants, that's like a 3 on the Black Lives Matter scale. That's pretty fucking tame. So don't worry, buddy. It takes a lot more than that to make Black Lives Matter look bad and, you know, look worse than they already do. Which, by the way, how come they didn't ask at the freaking debate the other night about Black Lives Matter? They didn't even ask about that once. They didn't even ask about that once. Trump's got to answer for goddamn the Proud Boys. Nobody's ever heard of the fucking Proud Boys before. Nobody even, my mom called me yesterday after the debate and she's like, what are the Proud Boys? I'm like, I don't even really know, Mom. And I follow this shit. I'm like, it's, as far as my understanding of it is, it's just a bunch of, you know, people that like to carry guns and just fight with Antifa in the streets. And they're like vigilantes, essentially. Are they white nationalists? Not to my understanding. They're led by a black guy named Enrique. I mean, just think, you're led by a black guy named Enrique, and the name of your group is the Proud Boys. That sounds like a fucking gay rights march. It really does. Pride. His name is fucking Enrique. That's the gayest name I've ever heard in my life. And this is the group we're all worried about? The Proud Boys? Are you kidding me? I mean, every day you turn on the news, fucking cities are burning. It ain't the Proud Boys doing it. It's Black Lives Matter. And at no point did, like, the left should be at, like, what Trump should have said that night. He shouldn't have just said, like, do you disavow? Do you disavow? Well, first of all, his answer was sure, and they're getting him on that. And they said, well, would you tell militia groups to stand down? And he goes, yeah, sure. I tell him to stand. I tell him to, well, Trump goes, what group? What group are you talking about? Right? Who? Name a group. And Wallace couldn't name one because there are no white nationalists. Like, what fucking white nationalists are you talking about? And so Biden throws out the Proud Boys because his team probably prepped him, because, you know, Joe Biden's never heard of the fucking Proud Boys before. So his team starts prepping him, and they go and, they ask him about this group, and Trump's just like on the spot. He's like, yeah, tell him to stand down. Tell him to stand down and stand by. It's the stand by part that people are all mad about. But, like, that's what he's saying there, in my understanding of it, is like, if you can't stop these people from showing up to events, right? So he's telling them, just go. If you're going to go, just stand down. You can hang around, stand by, just stand down. That's it. That's it. Period. There's nothing wrong with that statement. There's nothing wrong, and they're freaking out over it. What I would have personally said is, first of all, Chris Wallace, I'm not dancing your stupid dance. I've already disavowed white supremacy 5 billion fucking times, and I'm not going to do it again because you're demanding that I dance like a fucking monkey for you. That's not what I'm here to do. I'm the president of the fucking United States. We got real fucking problems, right? What I'd like you to do, Chris, is I'd like you to ask Joe Biden, will you denounce Black Lives Matter? Because they've caused a million times more destruction than the Proud Boys could ever fucking dream of doing. So there it is. And his own fucking vice presidential candidate literally urged people to donate to a fucking bail fund, which has gone on to bail out rapists in Boston, a guy who raped 3 times, got bailed out, and raped the 4th time. The other guy in Melrose who jerks off at women wherever he goes, he got caught jerking off the 15-year-old girls in Linfield. He got bailed out by the bail fund. He's right back in jail again. That's what they do. So anyway, this guy's saying, unfortunately, the video that the Trump supporters made edited out them initiating the argument. Okay, who cares about the argument? You're the one who went over there, right? And, you're the one that went over there and started the whole shit. You threatened them. You said you were going to bend them over. And here we are. Okay. You're the one that actually got violent. You're the one that hit the camera out of their hand. You started everything. Everything is your fault. Fucking everything. So he goes on to say, so far they've made a felony arrest of one of the attackers for assault with a weapon, pepper spray. When they held me down, kicked me. They've made a felony arrest. Okay. When they held me down, kicked me, and uploaded a whole can of pepper spray in my face. Oh, baby. Oh, poor baby got pepper sprayed. Did it hurt? Did it hurt your eyeballs, you poor baby? Of course, the news article chooses to leave that out. Okay, sure thing. And so this is what a typical Diana Ploss rally looks like. It's humorous. I mean, but it's fucking insane. I don't know how these people have all the time for this. I can only do one protest every fortnight, basically. Diana Ploss and Rod Weber and Lauren, you know the one thing that they all have in common? None of them has a fucking job. None of them has a fucking job. So that's what they all have in common. They can protest all day and all night. So he goes on to say, justice will be served. I have an interview with the local newspaper. Guys, the Metro West Daily News is going to write about him. So shit's about to get serious. Hopefully they can help share the truth of these terrorists. Imagine, like, Diana Ploss is a fucking moron, but she's not a terrorist. Those smiles they have while tearing down this country apart. Yeah, we're the ones tearing the country down, right? Not them, not Black Lives Matter. They're the ones fucking burning everything, but we're the ones tearing the country down. Will soon be frowns when this pawn is out of office. Yeah, when Donald Trump goes out of office, first of all, I don't believe for a second they're just going to stop rioting. If you believe that, you're a very stupid person. But the difference between now and then is, like, the leader in office will actually support law enforcement instead of the rioters. That's the big difference. More here. So they also wrote, Native Black Lives Matter wrote, violence will not be, I mean, how many black people even live in Natick? Violence will not be tolerated in our town from Trump supporters. What? We rally for love, peace, and equality, and respect for human rights. Trump supporters have their voices, and so do we. They will not disturb our peaceful rallies. Everybody come join us at 3 p.m. So they're the ones that kind of showed up to disrupt the Trump people. Anyway, so this guy's whining and whining. There he is right there. This has to be the whitest black guy since Sean King. He might be whiter than Sean King. Just look at this motherfucker. Like, first of all, this guy, this is a black guy, allegedly. David Happ. Good Lord. There he is. There's his mom. This is his mom, Beth Happ. She's elderly. This is his Pa Dukes. Pa Dukes right there. I don't know his name. Notice the flat brim Bulls hat. There it is. Here he is again. I mean, this guy's black. You got to be kidding me. Come on. Look at this guy. What the? He looks like a homeless Steph Curry or something. Look at this guy. This is a black guy. That's a black guy. What the fuck? These are his parents. There they are. That's his family. Anyway, his mom did end up posting something about it. Did I not find that post? His mom basically comes on there and blames the Trump supporters. You know, it's bad when your elderly mother is fucking going to bat for you or whatever. But anyway, that's the next story I actually have up in the docket. But I'll open it up to you guys if you guys want to talk about anything else here. I forget what else I had in the agenda. I'm a little bit flustered tonight, in case you can't tell. A little bit distracted. But if you guys have anything you want to talk about, bring it up. Because we got the live show coming up this weekend. I do want to save a couple stories. I want to save that Holyoke dog story for the weekend because that is the most horrific fucking story I think I've read in a long time. Like, I have to save that for this weekend. That was just fucking horrifying. What they did to that fucking dog in Holyoke and how little of a fuck they give about it. That was you guys read that story today? Horrifying. The other story that's making rounds today came out of Oxford, Massachusetts. And I'll probably save this for the weekend too. But basically, teachers are out of control right now. Teachers need to fucking stop. And I think this is a point that I brought up in the blog today that needs to be brought up more often. Not all teachers, of course. Just some of them. Just like with bad cops, right? How come, and this is these teachers that are like against having cops in the building and they're for Black Lives Matter and they're like for defunding the police and shit like that. First of all, I consider you traitors to the working man, to like the working class man. I think that workers, like, you know, public servants should be all on the same team or whatever. But these people these teachers that push for Black Lives Matter, it's like, Jesus, like you're working against your fellow man. Like you're working against people who have your back. Now, my question is this: who has harmed more people over the years, police or teachers? Right? And this is not a knock on teachers at all, but if we're playing this game, 9 unarmed black men were killed by the cops in 2019. 9, just fucking 9. How many teacher sex scandals were there in 2019? I feel like there's teacher sex scandals all the time. There's literally a recurring Barstool blog about like rate that sex teacher scandal. Like it happens very frequently. But do we vilify all teachers as, you know, sexual predators? Do we say that, you know, systemic sexual, whatever, pedophilia in the teaching industry? No, we don't. Because it's just a few bad apples. And when they get caught with their hands in a kid's pants, they get fired, don't we? We get rid of them. So I'm going to save this story for the weekend more because this one really pisses me off and kind of open up the floor to you guys. If you guys have any questions or anything, throw them in the comments right now. I'll answer what I can. Go. I bet for every teacher sex scandal you hear about, there's 20 you don't hear about. That would not surprise me, my friend. That would not surprise me. What are you flustered about? No, I just got a million windows going on here. I was like in the middle of a couple stories, and I kind of rushed this, to be perfectly honest with you, to go into tonight. But yes. Oh, thank you, Leah. Golf on Columbus Day. So here's the deal. We're still going to golf at Kettlebrook on the day of the tournament, even though I'm postponing it till May. But if you did sign up, you can go and golf the day if you want to hang out and golf. I'm going to go golf. I'm going to golf on Columbus Day. So if you want to golf with me, come hang out. I'll let you know the time. It'll be the same time as the tournament was supposed to be. We'll golf. We'll golf it up. The only thing is we won't have like a thing afterwards. But if you want to come golf, let's go golf. We're going to golf. Anyway, Riccio says, can I sublet the rental you have in my head? Yeah, but I'm going to need a cut. I'm going to need a cut of that. Yeah, Leah will be there too. Can you ever go back to teaching? I probably could. I still have my, I can get my licensure because I've got great recommendations. I've got no scandals whatsoever. The only hard part about getting back into teaching is that I would command a higher salary. I wouldn't come in at the starting rate. So that would have to be negotiated. I would demand, some, I'd have a lot of more demands this time around, but I could go back if I wanted to. Other questions. Mayor Marty put up a Chinese flag. Oh, that's normal. Of course he did. I wouldn't go back. They would try to set you up for a nightmare. Yeah, I would. No, believe me, you guys, you couldn't pay me enough to go back into teaching. I'll never teach again. Believe me, at least not in a public school. I could do like tutoring or something. Uncle Turtleboy's tutor your crotch fruit service. I could do something like that. but I'll never step foot in a fuck. Never, ever, 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 ever. I wouldn't want to do it. Never. Ugh. I love teaching. Don't get me wrong, but I like what I do now way more. It's way more fun. Any more Monica Cannon Grant updates? She celebrated the whole fucking taking Twitter down today. Other than that, she's just up to her usual ratchet ass hoe ways. And she was honored in this by the Chamber of Commerce. I got to get back on Monica Cannon Grant. I've got so many other stories I've been working on that I haven't had time to focus on her. But I could write about Monica Cannon Grant all day, every day. I just feel like people will get bored with it. Anything else? Updates on the Turtle Club. It should be about 3 or 4 more weeks till the Turtle Club is ready. It was a 6-week project. Getting sued all day. Well, I've had actually in the last, I've had quite a spat of luck with this actually, as fate would have it, Brian. So thank you for bringing that up. I've had the lawsuits that are now over, dismissed, are the Jennifer Azadnia lawsuit that has been settled. It is done, dismissed. What else is done? The Mark Aldana one, he's begging for mercy. He wants it to end because he didn't like it. He didn't like it when all of a sudden, next thing you know, his wife's in a blog. Ain't that a fucking shame? Ain't that a fucking shame? It's all fun and games until Turtle Boy throws up your baby mama in a blog. Then it's not so fucking cute. Hey, why are you showing this guy? This motherfucker just put me in a blog and he's got pictures of the kids in there. Cut the shit, Mark. Cut the shit. Yeah, it's not so fun anymore, is it? Yeah. So we got rid of that one. We also got rid of what else? The obviously Failure Swift, done. Goodbye. And here's another one. One I didn't really tell people about too much is there's this guy named Tony Branch. Okay. He is some pastor allegedly from Brockton. Now, I wrote about him in, I want to say 2016. And he was like a bootleg. He's like one of these, pastors, reverends. And I think I called him a fake pastor or something like that. Like, obviously, first of all, I do think he's fake. I don't think you're a man of Jesus or whatever. I think that's fucking bullshit. I think I've seen so many pastors along the way that are completely full of shit. Like Al Sharpton. Al Sharpton's a fake pastor too, right? I don't care if you have your online fucking degree or whatever. You're fucking fake in my opinion. So he's suing me because of that. And there was a hearing last week for it. And at the hearing, the judge apparently said, what are your damages? What are your damages? And he's like, $8,000. I lost all these weddings. First of all, the guy did not file the lawsuit. The blog was written August 23rd, 2016. I was tipped off in mid 2019 about this blog by somebody down in the courthouse. And they said, there's been a lawsuit filed. You haven't been served yet. So I preemptively just took the blog down because maybe if I take the blog down, he won't go through with it. He went through with it anyway. And so he claimed you have 3 years to file a lawsuit. He served me, guys, the day before it was set to expire. I got fucking served. So we're fighting that one too. And it's just, pay a lawyer to do it. Go down there. It's in Brockton. Oi. And he's like, I got $8,000 worth of damages. Well, do you have any evidence? Like, you have to prove that I lied, which I didn't do. It's a fucking joke. You're a joke. Fake pastor. Like, it's a fucking joke. I think everything about you is comical. It's a satirical website. So you have to prove that I lied. You have to prove that it was malicious because he's a fucking public figure. Got pictures of him and Hillary Clinton and shit. And you also have to prove that because of this lie, you lost X amount of dollars. And you have to be able to prove that, which means he needs like emails or text messages from people who are like, I'm canceling my wedding with you because I read a blog and I found out you're a fake pastor in the blog and I believe that. That's what you would need for defamation. He doesn't have that, obviously, because that never fucking happened. And so this guy's a shakedown artist. He's been in so many. Look this guy up. Look up his court records. He's sued his fucking. I don't want to get it wrong. I believe he's sued his ex-wife. There was some type of infidelity going on there. I think somebody banged his wife. Don't hold me to that. But he told my lawyer, we can settle this for $600 or $700. And my lawyer messaged me about it. And it's like, it might cost you more than $600 or $700. Probably, I mean, it will cost more than $600, $700. And he's like, but at some point you got to take a stand. And that's exactly what I'm fucking doing. I don't care how much it costs. I'm not taking I'm putting the blog back up and I'm not paying you fucking dick. I'd rather pay my lawyer to fight you and humiliate you. And we're going to file anti-slap against you to try to get legal fees from you. And we're going to send a fucking message to these fuckers. You want to keep doing this shit? You think this shit's fucking cute? 2 can play that game, motherfucker. 2 can play that game. Oh, by the way, I'm still waiting for the K. Peter lawsuit. Anyone seen that? Has anybody talked to her? Anybody know when that's coming? I don't know. I heard it was coming, but I guess not. I thought Mike Gaffney sent me a demand letter like 2 months ago, telling me to take all the blogs down. Guess what? I didn't take shit down, Mike. It's all still up. You know why it's still up, Mike? Because you're a fucking bitch. Because I don't listen to you. You don't tell me what to do. Period. Yeah, so I'm not taking fucking shit down. Did y'all see how Minihane treated me like a bitch? Oh, that was great when Minihane had on Riccio today. I talked to Kirk today. He's in good spirits over there. And we were just talking about the whole Twitter thing and stuff like that and making fun of Brian Riccio, etc. By the way, thank you to KB who says, I will miss you on Twitter. Brian needs a little bit. I'll miss Twitter too. I'm not going to lie. Even though I'm still dominating over here. At the end of the day, I like Twitter more than Facebook. Like, I kill it on Twitter. I'm not going to lie. I tweet a lot more than I do post. And I got a lot of retweets. I was growing kind of quickly. And, some big names followed Turtle Boy on there. R.I.P. Dana Loesch, she's gone. Kurt Schilling followed me on Twitter. I mean, I had some, people with hundreds of thousands of followers and shit. They're gone. That's okay. I'll be back on there. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Does Kate Peter still have a show? If that's what you want to call it. I mean, remember we used to make fun of her show? Actually, let's go see. For old time's sake, let's see what they're up to over at the bootleg Masshole Report. Yeah, Masshole Report. Is that what it is? Oh, I wonder what they're doing. Let's see. First one. Josh Abrams is going to jail. What are the fucking odds they'd be talking about Josh Abrams? I cannot believe that. I can't believe that. Oh, and they're talking about Billy Tibbetts too, another Turtle Boy guy, another Turtle Boy character. They're literally just recycling garbage that I blogged about, well over a year ago. Have you ever seen anyone less talentless than Kate Peter? How fucking pathetic. But you know what? She's got a little grift going on over there. I'll give it to her. She's got a nice little grift. She's found some of the stupidest people on the planet, and a couple of them have money. And she just milks them for it. She doesn't mind doing it. Like she raised over $2,000 to sue me and then never sued me. So she's got a little Monica Cannon grant to her too. She's basically a white Monica Cannon grant. That's the best way I can describe Kate Peter. Anyway, all right. Anyway, any other questions you guys have? Fire away. Ask away. Ask Shiva where he thinks Kate's lawsuit went. Yeah, Shiva, by the way, it's up to 1 million votes now that were destroyed for Shiva. 1 million votes. What did Kirk say about Blind Mike? That's a good question, Mike. I mean, I did ask Kirk about Blind Mike. I'm like, is he done? Whatever. He didn't confirm that or deny that. Let's just say that. And I mean, this is totally Blind Mike's decision. If Blind Mike leaves the Kirk Minihane show, it will be the stupidest decision in the history of man. What the fuck else is Blind Mike going to do with his life? What the hell else is a blind guy going to do? You work 2 hours a day and you sit there and you laugh along with Kirk. That's it. It's the easiest fucking job you'll ever have. And you're fucking blind. So you're somewhat limited in the things you can do. Why? What are you thinking, son? What the fuck are you thinking? I'm told that his feelings are hurt. People are saying that they pick on him too much, you join the Kirk fucking Minihane show. Have you ever heard Kirk rip me? Like he's done it a million times before. You'll be okay, Mike. You'll be okay. Does he have a drinking problem? Not that I'm aware of. Remember when Blind Mike was talking shit about me? I've never heard of Turtle Boy before. I never heard of me now, bitch. Well, I'm still here. I'm still here, Mike, unlike you. Whatever happened with I was up to Bridgewater Police. I guess they weren't that interested in it. That's a great question. As a 70s show fan, I died when I read White Bread Foreman in the story. He looked exactly like Red Foreman. That guy, he says he wants to come on the show on Saturday. He says he wants to come on the show. So I'll have him on. He's a talker, that guy. He's a talker. Anything else? What else you guys got? A couple more minutes. Refresh that. Let's see. Who is the guest on Saturday? To be decided. We'll see. I usually just wing it. I usually just text people that day. Hey, and if anybody ever wants to come on and like try out as a co-host, we can do that too. I'm always interested in seeing if anybody else kind of has that, because I could use a co-host. By the way, I got a green screen. I don't know what the fuck to do with it though. So it's right over here. It's like I got a big fucking, it's the blue side of it. It's blue on one half, green on the other. So I got to figure out how all that works. That's coming soon. Did I hear the Leominster mayor and Howie yesterday? No. Did he do good? I'm a big fan of the mayor there. Who's funner to expose, Monica Keenan Grant or Mosaic Cultural Complex? That's a great question. I'd have to go Monica just because she's a bigger fish. It's Worcester versus Boston, you know? I've outgrown Worcester. If Trump wins and the rioting and COVID still doesn't stop, so if it doesn't stop, then what's the game plan? Well, I could care less about the rioting because that just gives me something to blog about, quite frankly. The COVID shit actually affects me because, you know, I like to, live my life and shit. But, yeah. Other questions you guys have? Fire away. Are you kicked off Twitter for good? That's usually how it works. Like Twitter is not like Facebook. Once they get you, like they've tracked your computer or whatever. I did figure this out. It's all about your browser. So I was banned from Twitter on Google Chrome on my computer. Even with my new computer, I couldn't use Google Chrome. So I only used Safari. Are there any other good web browsers out there? Is Firefox still a thing? What other web browsers are there? I bet you I can just use different web browsers to get on there. Can't one of us set you up with a new account? You could, but then you'd have to I'd have to text you every time I have a fucking thought. I tweet a lot. I tweet like all the time. Big tweeter. So it would be impossible for me you'd have to like literally just sit there, you know? Why'd you get kicked off? Go back and listen to it. I kind of explain it. Internet Explorer, is that still a thing? I'm banned from Chrome, Mrs. G. Banned. Can I come on and co-host? I'm always looking, message me. I'm always looking for people that want to try out or whatever. Yeah, use a VPN. VPNs don't work, brother. Read the book. I tried VPNs. Opera. Opera is still that's still a thing, huh? Are you still doing Parler? I am. Parler's fine. The problem is no one's on it, so it's not as fun. You know, like you want to be on the one where all the people are. Where's Monica's police report going? Up her ass. Love the swag on the Turtle Boy site. Blue line shirts are fit. I ordered one of those. Hopefully they're going to be here soon. A lot of people have gotten theirs already, and they look fantastic. They look fantastic. You would have excelled in remote teaching, talking to a screen. I know, seriously. It's basically what I do now, huh? I couldn't do it because of the tests. Like, how do you give kids a test online? Like in juniors too, they were sneaking their phones on all the time, doing some shady shit. Like, it's got to be a million times easier. How do you stop them from just checking their fantasy team? Like, if they have multiple windows open, you don't even know. You don't even know. Oh, wait. Oops. Sorry. Didn't mean to put that one up. Anything else? Thoughts on a potential Tuca trade? I think we all saw in that Tampa Bay series how valuable Tuukka Rask is. So my thoughts on that are don't do it. Hold on to Tuukka Rask. We still don't really know why. There's rumors about why Tuukka left, but let's just hope it was for a really good reason. It better not have been for fucking COVID. That would be, oh, God. What's up with the Oxford teacher? I've seen on Instagram some people are starting a campaign to, keep her on. So that's interesting. Anything else? What are the rumors? I don't know. His daughter had a medical emergency. Is that confirmed? I'm not sure. How valuable is your goalie when he's no-showed multiple times in must-win games to keep your season alive? I mean, he's reached Game 6 and Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals before, man. Come on. I know we're very used to Tom Brady around here, but that's pretty fucking good. And you have to look about difference above replacement. Like, what is the difference between Tuukka Rask and the guy that replaces him? By the way, the goalie in the fucking Stanley Cup Finals right now is Tuukka Rask's old backup, right? Khudobin. I haven't even been following the Stanley Cup Finals. Did the Lightning win? I don't even know. They're playing the Stars. I don't know. But Halak fucking sucks, obviously. He can't do it. Stella got her. You got your TB thin blue line shirts. That's great. I love it. What are my thoughts on Marty Walsh? How much time you got? I mean, let's just say this about Marty Walsh. It gets worse than him, believe it or not. I'm not a fan, but it actually gets worse than him. Prager U is suing Twitter. Any comment? I mean, everybody sues Twitter. I've seen so many lawsuits against Twitter and Facebook over the years, but then you never hear about them going anywhere. So I have no faith or confidence whatsoever that will go anywhere. Tampa Bay won. Did they win the Stanley Cup? Is it fucking over already? Did I miss it? Did I miss the Stanley Cup? By the way, Tampa Bay all of a sudden is like the city of champions. I mean, they got the Devil Rays, I'm told, are in first place. The goddamn Tom Brady Tampa Bay Bucks are in first place. And now the Lightning. Some fucking how. Okay, so we did opt out due to a medical situation. Okay, that's fine. Family shit. Yeah, Lori Lightfoot. That's what I mean. It gets worse than Marty. Like, Lori Lightfoot is worse than Marty Walsh. Bill de Blasio is much worse than Marty Walsh. Joe Curtatone is worse than Marty Walsh. The guy who runs Los Angeles, Garcetti, he's worse than him. Jenny Durkin is worse than him. Ted Wheeler is worse than him. Some of the worst leaders in America are big city mayors. They're fucking, because cities are filled with some of the most horrible people. That's why we need the Electoral College. That's why we need it, you know? Do you think Riccio would have showed up in Roxbury if you didn't announce you're going? No. He was there because of me. Brian Riccio does what I tell him to do. He is my slave, and he is obsessed with me. These people, they wake up every day and they think about me, and they don't understand how flattering that is almost, because I don't think about them ever. I never think about them. Nobody thinks about them. They're losers. They have nothing to do, etc. You're right about that, M-Job. Bill de Blasio is literally turning New York City into what it was during the Dinkins years, before Rudy Giuliani came in there and cleaned it up a bit. Oh, there's a great question, Bob Morris. Whatever happened to Jenny Chenkin? She took her Twitter down after that whole thing 4 or 5 years ago. She was Trigglypuff's right-hand man, who poked the turtle a little bit and has since disappeared. Remember she said she was going to sue me? Whatever happened to that? Oh, yeah, the mayor of Providence is another one. He's a fucking gem, Alorza. Oh, they're all gems, these big city mayors. All right. Any other questions you guys have? All right. Anything else, guys, before we call it a night? I don't think Trigglypuff could survive COVID. I think she might have died, actually. I think she might be dead. So, whatever happened to Jen Roy? Oh, you're an old school turtle writer, aren't you, Stella? You're an old school turtle writer. I forgot about Jen Roy. Oh, the Worcester Public Schools official spokesperson for the Melinda Boone administration. God damn, I forgot about that crazy bitch. I have no fucking clue what she's up to. None. I'm sure whatever she's doing is a fake job that anybody could do, though. Who reads Turtle Boy more? Males or females? That's a great question. It's about 50-50 down the line, man. Our readership, I can see the demographics behind it. It's about 50% male, 50% female. On Facebook, it's like 63 or 64% female. On Twitter, it's like 78% male. So it's a completely different crowd. The crowd that I attract on Twitter is more political because I tweet more about politics on there. But on Facebook, I don't really do as much politics on there. And I think men are kind of more drawn to politics a little bit than women. So it is what it is. Bow socks. Now you're speaking my language, man. Now you're speaking my language. Twitter needs to be regulated as a utility, as does Facebook. I've been saying this for years. My lawyer told me this too when we first started having problems with Facebook, is that it should be treated like fucking the phone company or anything else. Like platform access is a civil right. It should be a civil right. Civil rights, by the way, are whatever the hell we decide are civil rights. You know what I mean? Black people were not born with the right to go to the same diner as white people until we decided that they were. That's it. We can just decide things like that. Platform access in the digital age of 2020 is a civil right, and no one should be denied access to it. Laura Loomer is running for fucking Congress in a district that's like 50-50. Blue-red. She could win, and she's denied access to social fucking media. That is unacceptable. Yeah, I mean, there are no other options. Exactly. There's no other options out there. I would even go so far as to say nationalize it. I know people don't like that word, but put it this way. You can't have competitors. I'm against this idea that like we should break up Facebook and Twitter. No, Twitter and Facebook are good. They're good platforms, right? We need them. They're important. They're like, if they connect us and stuff like that. If you broke them up into like 10 different groups or 10 different, social networks, then we'd all be divided. Like you need a place where everybody's at. There has to be one. In Twitter and Facebook, there's two technically, but they do different things. And so you need them. You got to have a place where everybody's at. You can't just divide people. And it obviously cannot be trusted in private hands because they will be biased. And so the government should just own it like they do anything fucking else and say anyone can fucking use this platform, period. That's it. This platform will follow the First Amendment. As long as you don't, yell fire in a crowded theater, you'll be good here. That's it. And if they, if they kick you off, then they've violated your civil rights. You go down to your local district courthouse, you file an injunction, and they put you back on until Facebook can determine that it can prove in a court of law that you've done something illegal, period. Yeah, because Columbia Gas can't just shut off. Exactly, period. All right, anything else, guys? This is a great example, Fat Rob. Imagine roads being private and there are some, obviously, they're like dead end streets. But imagine you're like, well, you used hate speech last week. You can't drive on the highway. Huh? No hate speech on the highway. But I want to use it. Well, you don't have to use the highway. It's privately owned. Don't you know? Huh? Yeah, I like that. A charter bill of rights to the web, or just have fucking the Constitution as your bill of rights for the web, period. They started a petition to keep the Oxford teacher's job already. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. That means the blog's taken off. That blog's got a lot of views today. Did the Luke Noble fundraiser get canceled? Yes, it did. It got canceled within hours. Yes, it did. And I guess Tom Hodgson and Jim Lyons had never heard of Turtleboy before. I don't know how that's possible, but they'd never heard of Turtleboy before. Now they know. Now they know. And I don't think they're going to have any more fundraisers. Luke Noble, if you're listening right now, I'm not going to stop, guy. You can't. You're done. If you attempt to be relevant in politics, I'm just going to keep sharing the doctor's deposition. I'm going to do it over and over again. And I'm going to share that fucking video. You're not allowed back in polite society, okay? You can go and do your financial advisor thing and live your life and have your new family, and hopefully you don't abuse them. But you're not allowed in Republican politics in Massachusetts. I will not allow it. Just understand that. I will use my platform to call you out for the monster that I believe that you are. All right, anything else, guys? Before we call it a night. The Luke Noble story is wild. I'm surprised it's honestly not bigger. Like those nobody reads the Luke Noble ones. I don't care though. I just fucking hate that guy so much. I fucking hate him. I hate his face. I hate his voice. I hate his fucking fake smile because I know what that guy's all fucking about. I've seen that tape, man. I see how he acts when no one's looking. I read that transcript. That guy's a fucking monster. Fucking monster. He doesn't get to come back to polite society because he belongs in jail. He's a fucking monster. I see right through that motherfucking shit, though. I fucking hate him. I fucking hate that guy so much. Are you going to stream? I'll be streaming all the debates, including the vice presidential one. Where do you see TB in 10 years? That's a great fucking question, man. It's a great question right there. Well, I see more people working for me, for one, right? I hope down the line to get like an investor, like a big investor that believes in this and knows more about business than I do and knows more about how to monetize a website and has a fucking plan. Somebody is willing to invest a decent chunk of cash in this because they think they're going to get a return on their investment. That's what it would take, right? So if you're an investor out there and you believe in Turtleboy, hit me up. We can talk business. But I would like to think that, given a financial investment, there's a big possibility of expanding the brand to different states. I mean, there's a lot I have to plan for, like particularly lawsuits, right? I need to be prepared for lawsuits because I'm going to have to create a company again. I no longer have a company because I can't have a company because the company always gets sued and then I have to hire attorneys and it gets very fucking expensive. So right now I'm just doing business as, and that's fine. I can keep doing that. But it won't grow at the pace I like to. But 10 years from now, I'd like to think that this show and the online platform will be a lot bigger than it is right now. The production value will obviously have to get better. I'd like to have an office, like to do this. I don't want to do this in my fucking basement forever, but the office has to be open at night to do the fucking show. You know what I mean? I would just like to have more writers too, like more bloggers that I can like pay a fucking salary to as well. Not like pay by the blog before, because that doesn't work very well because people have other jobs and shit like that. It's hard for them to produce content. I would like to make it like it would be kind of like Barstool, but better, more fun, like more real, less social justice warrior bullshit. Yeah. So I really think it's gonna, and because it's only been 6 or 7 years. So 10 years from now, who knows what the fuck it could be? Who knows? I'd like to have bloggers in other states too. I know some of you guys don't care about if, some jamoke from Missouri does something stupid. Like you're like, because you don't know that, you don't live in that town. You've never been to that town before. You don't really give a shit. But people in Missouri might, so we could have Turtleboy Missouri, Turtleboy Minnesota, Turtleboy fucking Oregon, whatever. Not Oregon. Oregon's kicked out, but Turtleboy California, whatever. So that's where I see it hopefully in 10 years. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, per diem works at the beginning, but and I could use like a real salesman, like a real one. You know what I mean? Somebody that's I've struck out with salesmen, guys. I've brought in a bunch of people to sell, and none of them sell. None of them sell. So that's a problem too. But it really shouldn't be that hard to sell the product, like, because people fucking love it, man. People love it. Like, Leah took the initiative with a couple of the turtle riders, just start the fucking golf tournament. Like, that's a sale, essentially, right? Like, something like that down the line. People could do it. And the golf place, I mean, they couldn't wait to have fucking Turtle Boy there. People are all afraid, like, to be associated with Turtle. There's nothing to be afraid of. Everybody fucking likes Turtle Boy. Like, nobody doesn't like it. There's like 5 people. Like, I could walk down the most dangerous street in Roxbury, and most people there have probably read Turtle Boy, and 90% of them like it. It's like Monica Cannon Grant and 4 other people. That's it. It's like Ernst, and that's it. Anything else? If you start doing pizza reviews like Portnoy, I actually used to do pizza reviews, and I stopped because it was too similar. I'm like, I don't want to do it. If you guys remember the earlier days, I used to review. I was going to go to every pizza place in Worcester during the Bone Ride days, and then people were like, "This is fucking rip off a Barstool." Stop doing it. Stop doing it. I don't want to be somebody else. I don't want to take someone else's shtick. I'm not Bristol Blarney. All right. Anything else? Like North Shore Turtle Babe says, they only don't like it when they become a subject. Will you do the Cock and Marley debate? They're actually going to do a debate. I didn't know they were going to do it. Yeah. I don't know if I'll live stream it, but I'll watch it for sure. All right. Anything else, guys, before we call it an evening? All right. Well, I got to go, but I hope you guys have a great night, and I thank you for joining me. Thank you to everybody who smashed that donut button. Smash that like button for me. How many likes we got so far? We get a lot of likes. Smash that like button before you leave, and keep it coming. Subscribe to YouTube. Subscribe to iTunes. Subscribe everywhere. Like all our pages. Ride the turtle. All right. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace, Turtle Riders.